Today I am painting a mushroom in watercolor, so let's get into it. To start this project, I added a layer of green to the entire background surrounding the mushroom. Then, while it was still wet, I added different values of that same green and added in some warmer and cooler versions of it as well to add a little bit more depth to that background. I used the wet on wet technique for the main areas where it faded further back, just to add a little bit more depth to that area, and then added more refined and specific clear details to the area closer to the viewer. Then I went through on the mushroom and just used the wet on wet technique to block in some basic highlights and shadows, then went through with layer after layer and refined each of those areas even further. As always, focusing on my values first and then the colors. Then I went through with similar colors with my watercolor pencils just to refine some of the details, really bringing that mushroom forward against the background. Mainly just using a light brown for the midtones and a dark brown for the shadows, and then adding a bit more yellow and a few other colors on top to add a bit more life and contrast to the mushroom. Then I went through and redefined the highlights in my grass in the foreground with light green and added a layer of dark green to the shadows by having the grass out of focus in the background and then getting more and more detail as it comes forward. It creates considerably more distance between the foreground and the background. And that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, consider checking out this other demonstration or this playlist full of other tutorials. Anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time, God bless.